We're back, you guys. Welcome back to the show. We are doing another food plot clearing. So as you know, bulk of our business, or a lot of our business, how we started the business, about a lot and land clearing. It's kind of something we specialize in. So if you're in Wisconsin, specifically central Wisconsin, and you're looking to get land cleared for either a food plot or new development or house site build, let us know. We're getting really good at it. We got the right equipment to do it quickly, efficiently, and cost effective. So let me show you what we're working on today. So we are just at the start here of a 1 acre food plot clearing. It's post logging, so this area was logged. So essentially what we're doing is we're going through here, pulling all the stumps, and then grubbing all the smaller trees and throwing them in windrows. So on this particular food plot, we are just going to berm everything on the west side. So we're just going up and down, making windrows. See, I got a start of another one here. And then tomorrow we will bring in a dozer and push everything this way to make the berm. Root rake, get the roots out, grade, level, and leave as much topsoil as we possibly can. So that's what we're doing today. I'm gonna put you guys in the cab for a little bit, show you exactly kind of how we grub, how we pull the stumps, and how we throw everything into windrows. So it's going really good. We just snuck this project in. Client called and said, hey, what are the chances you can come, move some things around in our schedule, and we're able to get here, knock it out. It's going to take us about one full operating day with 2 machines. So we're going to do it in 3 days, but it's machine runtime hours is going to be about 10-12 hours per machine. Actually probably less than that with the dozer. 10-12 on the excavator, and then about probably 6 on the dozer. So good project. We like doing these. So in this particular one, stumps are kind of hard to locate and see with all the brush. So we're kind of just scraping, feeling for them, and then plucking them as we go. And then while I'm scraping, just piling all the brush so I can grab it in big chunks and pull it out. Some of these stumps are coming out with one pull. Some of them we just gotta dig around. Get as much dirt out as you can, because you want to save that topsoil for obviously growing food for deer. So as I was saying, you guys, the food plot side of things, we're actually taking on quite a bit of clientele. So we do everything from clearing the food plots, and we also bought a tractor and a seeder sprayer. So we do custom food plots here in Wisconsin too. My brother does the majority of that work. He knows his stuff. He's been doing food plots for a lot of years and built up some good practices. So also have no clue if you guys can hear me or not. Start now working back down and starting a windrow here. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 windrows. Looking like I might be able to get away with close to 3 or 3.5. Okay, so what we're doing now is we got our windrows made. Windrow here, and then this is our berm line, so everything's going to go over here. We don't have the dozer here yet. Normally how we clear a food plot is we pluck everything with the excavator, put it in the windrows like this, and then in this scenario the dozer would run and start pushing everything over to where it's going to be. However, we don't have the dozer here yet, so I figured I would just start at least swinging this one windrow, take about 20 minutes, and then I got some more stuff to pluck over there. So pretty repetitive process here. Basically just swinging. So we finished grubbing, pulling all the stumps. Got 2 of the windrows over here, and now we brought in the old Komatsu. So rest of this process is basically going to be grading this out smooth, grabbing all the debris, leaving as much topsoil as possible, and making this a level field for a good food plot. So here we go. Okay, so got about a half hour or so on the dozer, and you can see it's starting to finish out nice. We like using a dozer. It's way more effective than running root rake, specifically for food plots. And as you can tell, you know, if you just scrape and scratch, you really don't take a lot of topsoil. So when you get away with that, it helps level out the stump holes. And I'm going to hit this all again and just scrape it and go the other direction, and give it a nice level surface and grab the rest of the debris. But the straight blade will grab all the little stumps when you're scratching and then pull them up, lift them up. So it works good. Should be making a nice seed bed. We used to use a skid loader all the time and root rake, but land clearing beats the absolute crap out of a skid loader. So excavator and dozer is the idea. Definitely want a decent sized dozer on the job. This is just one we rent from another local company. We don't actually own one yet, but when we get one, I'm gonna get probably like the D51 size is what I'm thinking. John Deere 650K, 750K. You want the 6-way blade, or at least I would want the 6-way blade to help level stuff, but at the same time, a little more power, a little more pushing strength isn't the worst thing, especially when you're making big piles like that one over there. You can just move the whole pile in one push and you don't have to try and separate it out with the excavator. So I made the piles a little too big to push like this one for this dozer. So I'll have to just grab, pluck, and then can push it. But looking real good. It's gonna be about an acre. Okay guys, Monday morning now. Final stretch here of finishing this food plot clearing. Initial part of clearing is all done. Everything's pushed over. I'm gonna throw this back into the woods a little bit with the grapple, but this area here is kind of what we're looking for a finished product. Leveled out a little bit more, but clear of the roots and everything. So there's a couple more stumps I found that stop the dozer. So a little too big for the dozer to push out. So I'm gonna go pluck them here with the excavator. And then we're gonna finish final grading this. It is about 9 a.m. Monday morning. This project ultimately is gonna take us 3 days, but typically it would be a 1-day project. We kind of worked it into our schedule, so I was in and out of the project, only got about 4 hours of runtime each day. So if you had 2 guys here, 2 machines rolling, you'd be done in 8 hours. So with our equipment, we can do about an acre an hour and have it ready to be a nice seed bed for, or not an acre an hour, acre a day, excuse me. And that's getting all the roots out, clearing everything. As long as we're just stacking and burning. If we're hauling off or moving stuff, then obviously it takes a lot longer. So, all right, hop in the machine here and finish this up. Evan showed up to help me, and we're getting that, trying to get that final grade, start leveling stuff, get a lot more roots and debris out of the way. You can see it's looking really nice. So, he's better at running the dozer than me. So, a couple more stumps that we found, I gotta pluck. Hey, it's about 10:30, an hour and a half from the last clip when I was talking, and we should be wrapping up out of here by about noon, which was the goal. So, on time, on schedule, within budget, that's a good job. That's what we're looking for. So, we'll be on to the next one, second half of the day, pond project, and I'll be filming that. That'll be in the next video. Okay, it is looking really good. We're about done. This side here is completely done. As we were running the dozer, we kept finding a bunch of little stumps. This particular 1 acre food plot was extremely stump heavy. As you can see, we got just tons of stumps. Literally probably every 2 feet up and down, it seemed like there was a stump area. We also ran into just a complete rock ridge. This whole ridge is just full of rocks. So that's gonna kind of be a pain when it comes to planting for the food plot, but this is what we do to finish. Try and leave as much topsoil as possible. As you can see, he's hardly taken any. And then that helps fill in all the low spots. Turning out good. That right there, that's why I let him run the dozer. Way quicker at it, way more efficient, way better blade control than me, a lot more experience than me, which is the majority of the reason. But that's probably gonna be a wrap on this one, guys. This food plot is done. We are moving to now pond project. So a lot of land management stuff this week, not a lot of excavating foundation type jobs. This week is just land development, land management. So we're going to a pond dredge out next and just haul and fill to a neighbor. Works for us. So we will see you in the next one. Peace.